Well, I've been connected with Way Truth Life Radio for years. In fact, I have fond memories of even a child listening to WTLR.
I first got connected with Way Truth Life Radio after a station representative came to our church, and I was able to get some information. And I work in home health, so driving around each day I tuned in and checked it out a few times, and it wasn't long before it became my go-to station.
I was searching for some spiritual nourishment, and I asked a coworker what station they listened to, and they told me Way Truth Life Radio, and I began listening about 20 years ago.
When I came to be pastor of Grace Bible Church in 2005, that's how I really got connected with the radio station. And then I got to know Dwight, and then he started to attend our church. And so that made the connection a lot closer. As far as a Christian station, they are distinctively Christian. And also they are doctrinally correct. They're not, they don't just open up the air to anybody. So they really vet their speakers. I think their music is very balanced. And their programming is pretty balanced as well. Something for younger people and something for, older people.
But I think what really sets them apart is their biblical teaching. They have great Bible teachers on, great finance and family programs throughout the day.
It has a gospel focus. It's in everything that they air and everything that they do, whether it be a concert or a conference. Their purpose is to get the gospel out, whether it be to someone who has never heard the gospel before or is searching, or to someone who's been a believer for 40 years. They would be able to grow in their faith because of the programming and the music that's on WTLR.
Well, it being faith-based and being Christ-centered is really powerful for me. I like the messages that they share on the station. So the music's really good, but the messages they're sharing in between the songs for me is something I really enjoy. It's uplifting, inspiring, not just music-based, but also inspiring people. I like that.
It's so important to me because someone before me supported the station. And when I was seeking, the station was there for me and filled me with the spiritual nourishment that I needed. And I want to do that for someone else. There's someone else out there who needs it. And I want to see that continue for others.
Because of the gospel focus and a lot of the testimonies that we've heard of people that have come to Christ or people who have come back to the Lord because of WTLR.
We should support the Christian radio stations, namely WTLR, because that is a great way as a church to extend outreach into our community and let other people be subject to not only Christian music but Christian teaching and Christian preaching, with the ultimate goal that people trust the Lord as their Savior.
It can go places we can't go. And there are people that we would never reach that can hear the gospel through the radio station. And people tune in for lots of different reasons, some for the music, but they might stick around to hear the speakers. So every speaker they have is somebody who believes the gospel and speaks the gospel. And so we feel it is a tremendous vehicle to reach people for Christ.
For me, it's over the radio mostly, listening when I'm in the car, but I've also been to their social media accounts and checked out their content on there as well.
We have attended WTLR functioned activities before, Christmas concerts, things like that. Of course, I always enjoy seeing them in the local community at parades and community events. And I like to stop in and say hi and just let them know that we're supporting them. And of course we do. We support them financially as well.
I would say always they're a source of enrichment to our own people. And I think that, using the radio station as the center and then these other peripheral things every now and then, I think it's just a really powerful combination.
If you were to visit my house, you would find every radio tuned to WTLR. I even have a radio in the basement. And if I'm going to work outside, I use the app on my phone and carry it outdoors. So perhaps me and my neighbors hear WTLR. And when I travel, I use the app. I had an occasion where I had to work a couple of months away from home, and getting up in a place that wasn't my home, I pulled up the app and I listened to my radio program on WTLR, and I didn't miss my programming while I was away, and I felt a little bit at home.